You've heard me talk about in the past reading a turkey's gobble, and we're going to talk about that just a little bit in this video and break this down a little bit, because I think some of you might still be a little bit confused about what I mean when I talk about a particular turkey that's gobbling, and how to read it and how to know if that's really the right turkey you should go to or not. And we're going to talk about that in this video, so you stay tuned. First of all, let me say I want to apologize for the audio. I don't have my microphone. It fried out on me the other day. I got one ordered. It's supposed to be here probably next week. So I hope the road noise ain't that bad. I'm going to try to, when I get it in the editing program, I'm going to try to get the audio as best I can, but just please bear with me. But when you got a little short time frame to get these videos during turkey season, you just kind of got to go with it. So I'm just using the camera microphone right now. But we're going to talk about reading a turkey's gobble. And some people say, well, I've heard you say that in the past and I don't quite understand what you mean. So here's what I mean. When a turkey's gobbling, a lot of times I can tell whether that turkey's a hot turkey, whether he's going to be easy to call in, or whether if he's not easy, if he's going to be a rough one, if he's not easy to call in at all, just by the way he's gobbling at me. And you can kind of tell it just by being patient and not running to that turkey right quick, and just kind of take his temperature as we talk about. So I'm going to try to break this down a little bit for you. Now, let's say a turkey is really hot. Let's say he's gobbling back at you every time you hit a call. Well, we like that, don't you? But just because a turkey is gobbling back at you every time you call to him doesn't really mean he's going to come just flying in on you and walking and running in on you. So you kind of got to put that, just the amount he gobbles, out of your head. Because I've had turkeys out there, 100, 150 yards, sit out there and gobble 300, honestly, 200-300 times to me, and hardly ever move. So just because he's gobbling a lot don't mean he's hot enough that he just wants to come flying in on you. All right, so the best thing to do is just kind of hang back a minute, and before you run to that turkey and before you start moving in on him, wait a little bit, because he may be a turkey that will run in on you, one of them kamikaze turkeys that we talk about, that just, you're going to him and he meets you and you meet him because he's coming in that fast. Now, them kind of turkeys, I think's the kind that double gobbles at you. They'll cut your call off. You'll start calling, he'll cut you off right in the middle of your calling. He double gobbles, he'll even triple gobble at times. When you find a turkey like that, that's that hot, boy, you better find you a place. You better stay where you're at, sit down and get ready, because he's coming in. So that's two different kind of gobbling turkeys right there that can really mess you up, because you'll think because that turkey's out there 100 yards gobbling back at you every time you hit your box call or your mouth call or whatever, that he's going to come in. And that's not really so. So what I do is I try to be patient, and I'll try to listen to him. If he's gobbling and he's not moving, then you're going to have to probably play the move game on him. You're going to have to try to slip on him. You're going to have to try to get a little bit closer into that bubble, because what that is, that's a turkey that is in a strut zone, or maybe he's got hens with him and he's wanting another hen to come to him. Maybe he's got 3 or 4 hens out there, and you're going to find this a lot in old henned up gobblers. A turkey will just gobble, 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 but he'll never move. Probably he's got 3 or 4 hens with him, and he just don't have to move. But he's still wanting the 4th or 5th hen. He wants you to come on in there so he can breed you too. And so he's just not going to move, but he's going to keep being vocal at you, telling you, hey, I'm over here, you come on, hey, I'm over here, come on, join the party. But he never moves. So that's a henned up turkey that's really tough to kill. He's really tough to get on, because you got to remember, it's not just his eyes that's looking out there. If he's got 4 or 5 hens with him, times that times 2, and you've got a bunch of eyeballs looking in your direction when you're calling and moving and trying. Boy, it's going to be really tough, because it just takes that one hen to get spooked and they're out of there. So really a tough bird, but you really have to just understand first that a gobbling turkey doesn't mean he's a easy turkey to kill. All right. Now let's talk about that turkey that gobbles maybe 1 or 2 times every 5-10 minutes. All right, everybody's had that turkey. You call and he'll gobble. Maybe he'll gobble 5 more minutes later when you call. 10 more minutes goes by and he'll gobble 1 time, 1 or 2 times. That's a turkey that's, that's kind of, he may be henned up too. He may be henned up, just don't have to gobble. Or he's just a turkey that's maybe a subordinate turkey, just don't have to gobble a lot. Maybe he's afraid another turkey's gonna come in there and whoop his tail. And so he's kind of quiet, he's hard to kill, and a lot of times, and so that turkey is going to take some moving on. Probably the best thing to kill that turkey is to know where that turkey wants to be anyway. And that's where scouting pays off. You got to scout, you got to kind of know where the turkeys are generally going, and you just kind of sit there and wait on them suckers. Get ahead of him if you have to. So them kind of turkeys are not always the ones that are the easiest to kill when they're not gobbling a whole lot. So if you got a turkey that's, say over here, let's say you got 3 or 4 different turkeys. And let's say you got one of them mornings where you got 3 or 4 different turkeys gobbling around you. But let's say you got this and maybe back on this ridge back here, maybe he's 200-300 yards, but he's gobbling a lot more. He's staying up high on a ridge. And maybe you got another one out here 150-100 yards that's closer, but he's maybe flew off the roost, he's maybe down below you, and he's gobbling maybe 1 or 2 times, but he's closer. All right? Which turkey probably is more killable? Well, probably the one on the ridge. I know he's further and you're going to have to climb and you're going to have to get to him, but he's probably the one that's more killable, not just because he's gobbling a lot, but because he's staying up high, and he's staying up high for a reason. It's because he wants to be heard, he's probably by himself, and he's looking for hens. This one that's flew down below you and gobbling 1 or 2 times, he's probably got hens with him, and he's probably not going to be as easy to kill. So it's not always the turkey that's closest to you is the one that you really need to go to. Now I'm going to talk about something right now that is just a lie. It's one of them myths that these turkey hunters have. That's the unkillable turkey. Everybody's got that turkey on their farm or in their head, that public land gobbler that's just not killable. He's so old, he's got such big spurs, he's got such a big beard, he's so old, 5-6 years old, that he's just totally unkillable. That is just a lie. Every turkey is killable. I promise you, every single one of them is killable. They're turkeys. Now yes, there are some of them that's smarter than others, some of them's been pressured more than others, some of them's been hunted more than others, some of them's been shot at, some of them's more educated to movement and people. But here's the thing, every turkey is killable. There is no such thing as a turkey that's just so old and smart that he never gobbles and he just walks around silent and he just sneaks in on hens. That's a lie. Every turkey has that instinct to breed. They only got a short time to breed in. They've only got about a 2-month period to breed every year, and they are going to breed. Now, some turkeys may not gobble as much as others. That's true. Some turkeys may not be as vocal because they're older and maybe they've been pressured more. That's true. But every turkey on the right day, on the right time, at the right hour is killable. You just got to be in that zone and in that bubble when he is killable. So that's why you never want to give up on turkeys just because you say, oh, they're so smart and they're so old, we might as well just forget it. Every turkey is killable. It don't matter how much he gobbles or how less he gobbles. You just got to get in there and hunt them the right way and get in there where they're at, get in there where they want to be, and you will kill them turkeys that most folks say is unkillable. Just read his gobble. If he's gobbling a lot, like I said, that's not always a sign that he's easy to kill. If he's not gobbling a lot, he's probably going to be tougher to kill. If he's cutting you off at your call, he's double gobbling, triple gobbling, he's cutting you off every time, you better set up, get ready, because he's coming in. So I hope that kind of helps you to know a little bit more about how to read a turkey. But listen, every turkey is every turkey that you are out there hunting this spring, is killable. You get him on the right day at the right time. You just got to keep on till quitting time. Get in his right bubble. Get in his right strut zone. Get in his right area that he's comfortable in, and you will be successful. I promise you. So I hope that helps you. And we're going to get out here in the next couple of days and hopefully find one of them old triple gobbling turkeys ourselves, because I'm ready to shoot something in the face. Take a moment, subscribe to this channel. Just hit that subscribe button down in the corner, and also come over and join my Facebook page. Just click on the link in the description. Come over and like and follow me there. I appreciate all the new followers on Facebook this year. We've really got a bunch. Also, check out DellOutdoors.com, SpringFeverCustomCalls.com. Check out my box call, Old Slide box call. We should have some getting ready to hit the website here pretty soon. I hope all you out there that's getting ready to, your season is getting ready to get started, hope you kill a big one, and I hope that you have the best turkey season that you've ever had.